This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Y'all, just stop.
Get real. Yeah.
Welcome to DBL. Hello, you two.
What's going on?
It's good to see you because I have been wanting to talk about this all morning. The new cast of Dancing with the Stars is out. I know we have a lot of viewers that watch that show. It was announced this morning. It includes some names you might know, like Charlie's Angels actress Cheryl Ladd, actress Selma Blair, who went to Michigan, go Blue, American Idol winner Jordan Sparks, GMA anchor Sam Champion, comedian Wayne Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Real housewife Teresa Giudice, and even Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Joseph Baena.
He looks just like him.
He really does. Now, that is the son Arnold had.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
We know.
Clear.
Or I don't know if the audience knows.
Out of marriage and wedlock. And he's also a bodybuilder, so that's cool. This year, both Tyra and Alfonso Ribeiro will be hosting the show. But if you recall, this season, the primetime TV hit is making the big move to streaming and will no longer air on ABC. Instead, it will stream live on Disney Plus starting September 19th. So all of this begs the question, will this cast be enough for you to make the switch to move to streaming? DBL Nation, we want to know what you think. What will you be doing? Will you be streaming Dancing with the Stars? Are you going to say bye-bye to Dancing with the Stars? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Al, do you think this has enough star power for someone to I'm going to go make a new subscription?
I don't know if it's necessarily the star power. I think it's the brand. I mean, people that watch Survivor don't go, I'm going to watch this season. This guy's Mike's on here. No, I mean, obviously, this is a star-driven show, but people like Dancing with the Stars. Some people like the judges. Some people, if you look at The Voice, I think people, who came out of The Voice? Who's famous from that? No, but we know the judges. There's a thing where I think that the show brand is going to be enough to bring some people over. I'm sure, Lindsay, you got some older family that did the transition between rabbit ears on the TV to cable, and that was a big transition for people. So there's a technology issue here, but I do think they've spent almost a quarter of a century building a brand. I think people are going to follow.
Do you agree?
I find it hard to answer the question because I don't think I'm the audience because I barely watch anything that's not streaming. But I know that my parents have a 5-step program to get onto Apple TV, and I'm not understanding it. I just don't even stream up at their house because I'm they got to turn on this remote, and then I got to click 2 buttons on this remote.
Do the hokey-pokey.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I don't see how they're going to follow that. They did watch Dancing with the Stars. I don't see how they're going to follow that to Disney Plus when they just got Hulu down pat. Right. They just got Netflix situated.
Don't mess up the remote control order we have.
Yeah, I had to lay them out in 3 next to the TV.
It's hard, and I got to be honest, the Dancing with the Stars audience that you brought up, Al, is somewhat of an older audience, and I agree with Lindsay here. I don't think they have anyone that's going to make me want to make that switch, which is kind of hard. I do want to say Selma Blair, who I love, who has MS, was on GMA this morning speaking about her dancing with MS and what that's going to be like. I just wanted to take a quick look at that clip.
I'm feeling good, and I'm really happy to give, to really do things that are pushing stamina and being visible. I'm grabbing at every joy we have in life, and this is one of them.
I think that's going to be amazing for the disabled community, for the people with MS, to see that represented. Did you guys like that?
Yeah, I think that, when we talk about inclusivity, we talk about race and gender a lot, but we never talk about people that are disabled. When you watch television shows, you barely see people represented from that community. And there's so many different people that feel like they're underrepresented on TV, but I think just having her be able to do interviews and go out and dance shows you that doesn't mean that life stops there. Even the show that we love, Love on the Spectrum, shows people with autism finding love. And it's a beautiful, beautiful show, not in any way making the situation awkward. It's just showing you that they're regular, normal people that are just living their lives in the same exact way that we do. And so I think this is going to be, for somebody at home watching, a big moment to see her every day.
And so brave of her. What a pioneer to do that, It's not easy.
Brave, and I don't even know if that word fully encompasses it, because you think about it, Linz, to go on Dancing with the Stars, we are healthy people relatively in the medical community, I'm sure. And I would be terrified. First of all, it's physically grueling. People have broken bones. So to go here and do something when you don't know what your body's going to do that day.
Yeah.
It's like taking a live animal on TV and maybe it'll be tame and maybe it won't. We'll just see. It takes so much courage to do that. I think the visibility will be important, but it must be said, I look at situations like this and I wonder, when it comes down to the judging, how does that work? You know, because it's, you know, if somebody who is able-bodied, I don't know if that's the exact right term, but, you know, somebody relatively healthy, if they have a good showing, and Selma has a good showing, but obviously it's not going to be in lockstep, is that going to be
Yeah, I wonder
fair
how
for the
that's
judging?
going to happen. I wonder, too. That's a good point. How is it going to be judged? Let's look at the poll results here. Will you be streaming? No.
Of course not. That's so hard.
Yeah, streaming's difficult to get to if you're not like, it's not innate.
Yep.
Speaking of streaming services, it seems like every day there are more and more of them. And of course, we've all heard of Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Apple TV. But then there are others like Peacock, HBO Max, Discovery Plus, and Hulu. There's even ESPN, and that is not all of them. Oh, my Lord. So how do you pick which ones are worth the subscription price? And is one show, like Dancing with the Stars, enough to make you switch? The question I give you is, first of all, what makes you make the switch? And also, how do you go through with a machete all of them? You got Netflix, Disney, like I said.
Machete.
I mean, that's so many that it's
Like
so
just clearing brush,
it's
just
so
getting
oversaturated.
It's a
like,
lot.
Yeah, and at one point I'm on Acorn, which is a British
that's really deep in the weeds.
Yeah, so how do you pick?
I mean, I have like this formula. So like there's shows that I'll hear about a million times, like The Morning Show or like Severance. They're both on Apple TV. And so once I hear about one show and I like fall in love with it, I'm not going to keep the streaming service. Like I'm a cheapskate. So I might do the 3 months for free and then have Colin do the 3 months. But if there's two shows that I want to watch, I'm just going to let it go.
I see.
And just continue on to the bill payment plan.
I see.
Because if I watch it for 2 weeks, I really will never watch it again. And that's the thing. I have like Paramount Plus right now. And I just kept it because Colin loves football, and it gets you access to all the football.
I didn't know
all the football games I think that are airing on CBS.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's hard to, that's one of the things, the issues I found is like trying to figure out where pro football is and where college football is. There's like an all Pac-10, like these weird kind of offshoot
like niche
networks.
Audience.
Yeah, you know, I kind of look at the streaming services, it's almost like jail. You have to, like, when you go in the first day, you got to figure out who you're riding with. And I feel like you have to, like, go in. And so if you're like, I like to watch home flip shows, you'll probably go to HGTV because they'll have, you know, Flip This House, Flip This Hotel, all that kind of. So maybe if there's a genre you like.
Right.
But, Lindsay, you're in a tougher place if it's just like one show here, one show there. Because I don't think most people are like, I'm going to pay $15 to watch Severance and then another $15 to watch, you know, what do you watch? What's that? I was going to say the English show, but I couldn't think of the name.
I watch like Borgen, which is a really great Danish show about wake up. It's really good.
What platform is that on?
It's on Netflix, but for me, Netflix, let's say, is a 214
The word bore is in the word.
214 million subscribers. Sometimes I forget I have it because I've just not seen anything on it for like 2 to 4 months. Netflix needs to step it up a little. I haven't seen anything on that show. And
if you add a kid in the mix, I got to keep her entertained.
Oh, here comes
a
Disney
little kid.
Plus.
Yeah, so
let us know how you deal with it, which one you stream, obviously our show. Coming up on DBL, the Obamas go back to the White House for the unveiling of their official portraits. But why was there such a long delay for this specific event? And are Tom Brady and Giselle on the rocks? We're talking all about the rumors that say there's a rift in their marriage.
Closed captioning provided by
Hey guys, so Tiara Washington writes in Netflix has raised their prices way too much. So it is $19.99 a month for premium for Netflix, $19.99 a month for Disney, $14.99 a month for Amazon. Apple TV is still at $4.99. And it's really good because you got the whole Severance situation happening. And then or Ted Lasso, that's right.
What else is on there?
Apple Plus?
Yeah, Severance.
Do you say Morning Show already?
The morning show's on there.
I think those two.
What else on Apple?
Severance is on.
Is physical on that? Physical. Physical is good.
End of the World was the one you watched on
Invasion? Is it back?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's.
Oh.
I thought today was Friday
That's
until
one
right
thing
now.
we don't talk about.
We both thought today was Friday. Did y'all
Tori,
think it was
what do you think the rule should be if you do a season one,
I mean, it's good.
you have to do it season 2.
It's original.
I cannot get in. Like I watched Invasion.
Oh, you can't watch one season
And
of
it's
a
like
show.
But it's like sometimes there's like a 2-year gap. I was watching a show called The Mire. I made fun of you, but it's a Polish murder drama, and it's like,
And everybody.
and then it just went away.
Right, and now you're kind of
And
invested.
that's like I read a year of subtitles, bro.
Yeah,
I
people
need to
really
get
do.
on
Right.
this.
I want to do
Like,
it.
oh my God,
I think
get
if
it.
you have a season 1, I'm not interested in binging you, and I binge hard.
and the
If there's
intro is
season
weird,
6,
too.
I'm like,
You ever watch the full
jackpot.
I do not binge. I think that's super
binge
weird.
hard. Really?
I don't have 7 hours to sit on the couch.
I used to watch Mad Men intro every time.
I watch Breaking
I do. I work out, I cook, I garden, but I have an
The
iPad.
Power intro.
That was a weird sentence.
That joke on
No, but I do binge hard. Like Better Call Saul, y'all. I started it a week ago. I'm almost done.
It's
Season
weird.
6.
I don't watch it because my friends in it. I don't watch anything my friends in it.
DBL is kicking off our season 6 premiere with the one and only Jerry Springer. Live on the panel as our special guest co-host, September 12th and 13th on DBL.
Welcome back. So the NFL season kicks off tonight, but there's a lot of people talking about whether Tom Brady
Browns.
scared me. Whether Tom Brady's marriage to Giselle is on the rocks. There's news that she left the compound. I don't know if you guys know, I've been following this. Tom is starting his 23rd season in the NFL after he retired, and then he unretired earlier this year, making Rob, our Steadicam guy, very happy. Just kidding. But some say Giselle wasn't thrilled with his decision to return to football, and it's taken a toll on their marriage. On a recent episode of the Let's Go podcast, Tom said he has a lot going on off the field with his family, but failed to mention his wife. Have a listen.
Even though I'm, playing in my 23rd year, I have a freshman in high school that's playing football too. I have, a 12-year-old that's going through his life. I have a 9-year-old that's going through her life. So, and I have parents, and I have, a lot of things that are really important, off-field pursuits and goals that you're trying to maximize as well.
All right. I mean, he listed so many things.
I think that people don't get that when you're an athlete that's at the top of your craft like that, like a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or any of these people, the dedication you have to your craft is like unmatched. And so even still, if your family is your priority, your career is equally your priority. And so if Giselle has
identity.
been right, your identity, and Giselle has been talking about this, that she's ready for him to retire. It's been very obvious to all the girls watching because we think that she's the bigger star, but I know she's not.
interesting.
Or she maybe not, I don't know.
She's
but,
huge.
yeah, she's a huge star, whatever. So we've been paying attention to that. And then for him to retire and do this whole thing and then come back, it's kind of like, what about me for like the last and final
That's
time?
it. You hit
And I
it
know
on
in
the
a
head.
relationship, if you have somebody who's super passionate, you have to stop down and be like, okay, what about them? Because at some point you got to like fold it and say, I gave however many days a year, 275 days a year to this craft, and my family got 100 days a year for like the last 20 years. I'm going to give them 300 days a year and stop.
Yeah, but for me, I see it as like Giselle was like, I want you to stop, and he said he would, and then he undid that.
That's
what's
a big
like,
problem.
Yo, we made a sacrifice together. I made that contract with you, and then you come back because you can't stop. And it's a little like, bye.
Well, and also, let's not forget, we're talking about human beings here. There's an element of like, you're choosing this over me.
Yes,
because
yes.
he is.
Yeah.
Because he is.
For sure.
And, I think that maybe Tom could be, first of all, he's the person that's obsessed with football. He was famously drafted very late, and he
Go
walked
Blue,
around with
West
that
Michigan.
chip on his shoulder for a long time. But it's over. You're the best now. And it's weird because he's really kind of conquered this space. And I think he could take out a page out of Magic Johnson's book, the late, great, incredible Kobe Bryant. People that were just as dedicated but switched that dedication to business. Kobe died going with his daughter to practice.
Right.
You can throw yourself into your family the same way you did studying film in the NFL, and it's just like, it is a drug running out of that
I was going to say, it's
tunnel.
an addiction, isn't it?
Some
It's an
people probably
addiction.
don't know how to like let it go. It's
That's
been
it.
like you said, your identity.
are you?
Yeah, right. So who are you after that ends? And that's a real question that people usually face way earlier than Tom Brady. He got to play like to the maximum potential
Than anyone
of
could.
his career.
Right.
And so it is that time where you bow out or you continue to play and then you kind of wear yourself out.
Yeah, except if you're Giselle, it's time to bow out of that marriage.
I think he's wearing his family out. and
I think so,
she's
too.
made a statement.
Oh my! Coming up on DBL, the Obamas return to the White House for a special event. We're talking all about their official portrait unveiling. I like
security warning for Instagram users has gone viral, claiming that an update to the app allows people to find your exact location. The post urges users to turn off their phone's precise location feature, so the app doesn't share a user's specific location through their geolocated posts or stories. So let's verify. Does an Instagram update change how precise your location appears to other people? Our sources are Instagram, Apple, and Google. Precise location is a phone setting that lets you control location access for all apps. It's been around in Apple and Android phones for more than a year now. Here's what the setting does and doesn't do. When you post a picture or a video to Instagram, you can search for and add any location as a geotag. It can be as specific as an exact address or business name, or as vague as a state or a country. The precise location setting does not control the location information that's shared out on a post. Let me show you what it actually does on my iPhone. I have location services and precise location turned on in my phone settings for Instagram. Now, when I post a picture, I get a bunch of specific locations to choose from to geotag my photo, like the restaurant here on my block. Now, if I turn off precise location, my geolocation options are much less specific. Instead of the restaurant downstairs, the app suggests the neighborhood or the city that I'm in. And if I turn off location services altogether, the app doesn't suggest any locations for me to tag, because it doesn't actually know where I am. In all of these examples, it's up to me to choose how much information about my location I want to share on my post. Prior to these updates, location sharing was all or nothing. That means that an app like Instagram got the same location information as an app like Google Maps. After the update, you can now turn off the precise location setting, giving you the option to share generalized but not precise location information with apps like Instagram. So we can verify, no, there is no new Instagram update that changes how precise your location appears to other people. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
Welcome back. My favorite story of the day, it's art and politics. I just can't get enough. Both Barack and Michelle Obama were back at their former home. They were there to unveil their official presidential portraits. Take a look.
I want to thank Sharon Sprung for capturing everything I love about Michelle. Her grace, her intelligence, and the fact that she's fine.
Let me thank my husband, first of all, for such spicy remarks. As Barack said, the two of us can end up on the walls of the most famous address in the world. Then again, it is so important for every young kid who is doubting themselves to believe that they can too. That is what this country is about.
Man, this was a break from tradition usually because the current president invites his predecessor or her, coming up hopefully, back to the White House for the unveiling. But former President Trump never held a ceremony for the Obama portraits. So of course, this has us asking, should President Biden invite Trump and Melania to their portrait unveiling?
Now you know they're not going to show up, even if they get invited. So I don't even know. But then it's like, do you just do it just to do it for the formality?
No.
And then everyone says you're being performative. Like what?
No.
Well, I don't see how that news headline
you know
would go. Because say they do show up, I don't know which one is worse: them turning it down or them showing up.
I think them turning you down is like Biden already looks like sort of a weaker, older man. If he's like, hey, can you come? And they're like, no, he looks even weaker.
Yeah, but it's not about you. And I think that's what this is. What they're trying to get back to is like, we do have traditions. We are a young country, and we are trying to establish traditions. When we look at countries that have these long processions, and it's like, this has been happening since the 1700s, you know, whatever. We want to have that eventually. We won't be here for it, but we have to start those now. So if we have that, like, I'm not inviting you to this dinner, and Lindsay said something to my wife in the White House kitchen, and now no barbecue. Like, we can't have that.
It is petty. Like, you don't want to think that the leaders of your country are that petty.
I agree.
You don't want to think that. And so you would hope that, like Al's saying, that Biden would extend the invite just because of, like he's saying, you can't just not invite him over. It just seems like, oh, I don't like you, you did the most. Like, he hasn't actually been convicted of a crime or done. So why can't he come get the same experience that everyone else had?
I would certainly say, though, that Trump, for me at least, is a one-in-a-lifetime president, and maybe because he's such an aberration, it just skips over, just because he's
But you already skipped over 2 years with...
Because he didn't do it for Obama.
Right.
So it's weird.
So we're going to go every other year now?
No, just this one person.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, 70 million people at certain points supported President Trump. So, they feel, again, unseen by not just doing the same thing that you do. And then it goes into the argument that we're treating everyone differently.
Yeah, but he didn't have the Obamas over. So doesn't that...
But that's him. That can't be...
Let me ask you guys what you think of the portraits. Can we bring them up, please? La la la. Thoughts? I'm obsessed with hers, and I hate his.
That's crazy. Lindsay, talk to me. What do you think?
I love Michelle Obama because that last one that got rolled out was offending me. So this one is great. Obama, I like his too, not as much as Michelle's, but it's like a very serious, shadowy, like I'm the leader, I'm the boss.
What do you think?
Check me out.
I kind of like I like Barack's just because it's a little off center and it's more kind of true to life. Michelle's looks like it should be in an art museum or like in the foyer of your home. But like I like Barack's. It's very like defined, and maybe that's how my mind works. So I like them both, but I would kind of like the Obama.
Tori wanted Obama to have like a yellow background.
No, I just think it's Trevor Noah from Daily Show says it looks like it's his driver's license picture. I really do. I don't like the white
Some people take good driver's license pictures.
They do. All right, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Medicare open enrollment is coming up, and Verify viewer JB saw this ad about benefits he might be missing out on.
You may be entitled to the Medicare benefit that adds money to your Social Security check every single month.
JB says he's new to Social Security and wants to know if he can really get more money in his monthly check. So let's verify. Are Medicare ads that claim to put money back in your Social Security check true? Our sources are the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, the Social Security Administration, and the Kaiser Family Foundation. We want to tell you up front that this claim needs context. This ad and others like it are trying to sell you a Medicare Advantage plan. That would mean you opt out of your original Medicare coverage and replace it with a plan offered by a private company. These plans are a lot like other insurance plans that you get through an employer or state healthcare exchange. The Kaiser Family Foundation says some cost more, but offer more comprehensive coverage, while others cost less monthly, but might require more out-of-pocket expenses later. This ad that JB emailed us about highlights Medicare Advantage plans that offer a premium reduction benefit. Here's how this connects to Social Security. Let's start with your check. Every month, an amount is deducted to pay for Medicare, and that's it for people on original Medicare. But if you choose a Medicare Advantage plan, it's a bit more complicated. Money comes out of your check for the standard Medicare amount. Medicare sends that money to the insurance company you have your plan with. But if you have a premium reduction benefit, then the insurance company sends some of that money back to your Social Security check. The exact amount varies based on the plan. The downside is that you may end up with a plan that has a smaller network of doctors, or may charge more for procedures than original Medicare. So while you may get more money in your Social Security check, it could cost you more in the long run, which is why this ad needs context. So just like when selecting a health insurance plan through your employer, it's important to consider your expected needs and financial situation when choosing whether to switch to a Medicare Advantage plan. Medicare offers a comparison tool on its website to help you decide whether switching plans makes the most sense. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
We've seen the famous red cars on the big screen. They are known to be fast, and for decades there have been a lot of myths surrounding the color of the car. One of those myths we received from a viewer: does it cost more in insurance if you have a red car? Let's verify. Our source is North Carolina Department of Insurance and the Insurance Information Institute. An email from the Deputy Director of Communications and Safety for the North Carolina Department of Insurance said it does not cost more to insure a red car than any other color.
According to the Insurance Information Institute, it doesn't matter what color your car is, and it does not factor into the cost of insurance.
Here's what does factor into the price: car make, model, body type, engine size, and age of vehicle, as well as the car's sticker price and cost of repair. The price isn't just all dependent on what type of car it is, it also depends on who's behind the wheel. Overall safety record, if you're a male or female, and your age can determine if your insurance price is higher. So we can verify, no, red cars do not cost more to insure than other color cars. With your Verify, I'm Megan Bragg.
No time to run, no games. Your time has come today. Just stopping by to say we're taking over with me.
DBL is all new every day. Season 6, baby. It's Thursday. We've got some great deals for you today from our friends at Morning Safe. Check out the deals.
Hey Tori, hi DBL Nation. I am so excited to show you the deals today. First up, we've got MKF Collection by Mia K Sadie Tote with a wallet. This is one of Morning Safe's best-selling styles. So normally this deal is $289, but we've got it for $39, which saves everyone 87%.
Ooh, I love with the little blazer. Love that.
Now, Tori, how good is this?
Ooh.
We've got the Luminous Las Vegas non-surgical instant facelift. This serum has got a combination of stem cell antioxidants and peptides that will help lift and sculpt in as little as a minute's time.
Wow.
So this is a brand that's brand new for Morning Safe to work and partner with. Normally, this little tube of liquid gold is $249. We've got it for just $19, saving everyone 92%.
I feel like we've never had something for 92% off.
And Tori, we've got the Martino by Martino Cartier Hot Stuff Turbo Pro Ionic Dryer with 2 nozzles and 1 travel bag. So this model was only made for a limited run, and Morning Safe purchased the remaining inventory. So you know what that means. When it's gone, it's gone. So normally this hair dryer and set is $150, but we've got it for just $29, which saves everyone 81%.
You're blowing me away, Steph.
And for our last product today, Tori, we have got the Fit Boxer Fitness Trainer with a harness available in 2 different sizes. So with this, you'll take traditional boxing exercises and add a 1-2 punch to get a full upper body workout. And this is the first time that the product has been featured on television. Normally this is $60, but we've got it for $19.
You're welcome, everyone.
So it's saving everyone 68%.
Boxing is like the best way to get in shape fast.
Absolutely.
Right? Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code right on screen. It'll take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Steph, thank you so much. All right, we got some comments on Dancing with the Stars. Patty says, I won't watch it anymore. I'm not going to pay for it, and they need to get rid of Tyra. But Cheryl says, I'm still going to watch it because I already have Disney Plus for my grandkids. But Susan Granger.
Yeah, she's very upset that I was talking about her in streaming earlier. She said, all caps, I will most definitely watch Dancing with the Stars, and so will my best friend, Miss Rixie. I can assure you, my dear, I will be watching Dancing with the Stars. I'm smart, not senile. I'll figure it out, okay? And I love Jordan Sparks and Wayne Brady, so yeah.
All caps.
She went all caps. She went all caps.
Love you. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All caps.
Bye. Okay.